Drodzy Państwo, Marianna Michałowska troszkę bardziej właśnie z tego
Ladies and gentlemen, Marianna Michałowska approached the subject from a more scientific point of view. I personally would like to tell you, to present to you a publication that I published because I like to summarize certain facts. I published a work when we celebrated the 5th anniversary, the 10th anniversary, and I believe that after 20 years it was accurate for me to publish another publication, to summarize another chapter.
Zaprosiłam na wystawę Grzegorza Przyborka i on się właśnie pytał, ile lat
an exhibition, and he asked me how long I've been running the gallery, and I have to say that when I started, I looked like a small girl, and that was my experience was equally small, but he came to me. He was introduced on the way to a different place, and he liked the white space upstairs, and I approached him. I said, "Good morning, how are you?" And he said that he would like to talk to somebody competent. Looking at me, so I said once again, "Hello, how can I help you?" And he insisted on talking to someone competent instead of me, because he didn't believe I was in charge of the gallery. So I introduced to him as the curator. He said, "Oh, indeed, sorry, my bad." And this is how our friendship started, concluding in many common projects. But at the very beginning, I was rather unassuming. Could I have some copies of it? I would like to tell you a few words about how it started. A few years ago, I said that sometimes you make mistakes, but some time ago we celebrated the 20th century of the 30th century of the Labyrinth Festival with Jerzy Olek and Michał Kurzweli. We published a book titled The 20 Years of the Labyrinth Festival. It had a black cover with a shiny dark inscription on the cover. We used the base of that cover to create a new one, a white one, with only slight, almost transparent inscription. In the first page I included the publications which I used and archived during the past 20 years. During that time we hosted many exhibitions, including photographic exhibitions, and I would like to know that when Marianna Michałowska wrote that the gallery serves to primarily feature pictures hang on the wall, I treated it as another challenge because I wanted to try something else. Because I'm really attentive to what other people are saying, and I listen to every feedback and I draw conclusions on the basis of people's opinions. In the publication, I used photographies that constitutes a documentation of what we did here, presenting what the space looks like. I wanted to say that I asked a few people to write different texts. The authors vary because they come from the community as and past said, the cooperation between artists is very important to me. Because you might happen to read a text published by somebody who has been with us for the past 7 years. This means that this person is here without a coincidence, because in that time you are actually able to learn a lot and you can act consciously. You had the opportunity to meet the mayor, Mariusz Olejniczak, as I said during the inauguration when I started with this festival. I felt that it was a half-private initiative. It was something I wanted to do. I started creating something from scratch. I asked the current director whether it was something he wanted to pursue, but it was a combination of my work. Another year I was joined by Michel Kurzweli, and this way we started creating. Today I feel that the festival, which started as a grassroots initiative, is supported by serious institutions, which is why the text of the mayor is not only a formality. We published it in the text because we live in a specific place, and the mayor comes to every opening exhibition in the gallery. He attends every opening, so he is a person who, writing this text, I wouldn't like to say that he is educated artistically, but he does participate in the life of the gallery. He's an important contributor. We can see the present director, who's also a participant in the life of the gallery. But I will say that the achievement, which is the existence of the gallery for so many years, is of course the result of my determination, but also of the fact that I was given a free hand and I could pursue my interests, and there is no supervision, so I'm not led. I have a great freedom of action. Here we can see a text written by the former director. So these are people from the outside who supervise my work, and I would like to give them the floor. Here is my favorite series. This is what Marianna Michalowska talked about when she said the word animation. These two girls reading the brochure, looking at the picture. These two girls were with us in the labyrinth, and one of them is sitting in the audience, so and both of them are still interested in art, and they still develop artistically. One of them went to a language school because she is also talented in languages, and Nina will present her exhibition tomorrow, and she would like to go to an artistic school, and it serves a great example that whenever you come to a gallery you might stay there for longer. Here is a text written by myself, if you would like to read what I have to say about the functioning of the gallery, because I used this publication as an opportunity to promote the gallery itself. The 2 years of the pandemic actually moved us to square one, so we are beginning from scratch, and we need to. It's our rebirth, actually. I studied photography, and Professor Jerzy Olek was my mentor and my friend from the very moment I started education. But when I went to the plastic school in Słubice, I attended the first exhibition in the Zamek Culture Center in Poznań, where I saw the first exhibition by Grzegorz Przyborek, and I saw that photography could be totally different from what I knew as a child. So this person is another important factor in my artistic development. You can see how the window gallery inspires artists. Some people create exhibitions for the gallery. They use the windows of the gallery for different purposes. You can see an exhibition by Marianna Michałowska. She saw about efforts, different additional effects, and working with light. In the book you will also find a section for artists, what we do, how we work. You can also see a layout of the gallery to be better oriented. Art as action, that was the subject of the lecture by Marianna Michałowska. Here we can see a work of one of the artists who presented the works in the gallery, Professor Jerzy Olek, who wrote a very substantive and important text about art in the gallery and what has been presented in the gallery to date, as well as about its functioning. He also highlighted the photographic group by the adult photographers who participate in workshops, because we present our works both in Poland and abroad, and we also execute projects together. We have a small and big AKFA, as we call it. So the youth belong to the small AKFA and the adult become to the big AKFA. These are two photography workshops active in the gallery. It's an article written by the professor. We are going to analyze it. Another person I asked to write a text is Tomasz Fedyshin, who's sitting on the floor. He's with us today. He joined the gallery in middle school and he's remained with us ever since. He conducted artistic projects with me, he created exhibitions, and he supported our artistic activity. Here we can see one of his works. Tomorrow in the Urad Valley, his works are going to be exhibited, so we will have a chance to see more of his works. Another person I asked to write a text is Michael Kurzweli, who co-created the Labyrinth Festival. I think it's an obvious thing that he should be mentioned in the article. He is posing for a picture with a beautiful yellow umbrella. It's one of our most important pictures, taken in 2013, maybe 14, where we moved from one exhibition to another, and Michael used the umbrella to lead the way. Krzysztof Wojciechowski, who until recently has been the director of the gallery. He was very helpful whenever we needed equipment. He co-hosted exhibitions with us, and he provided me with great support. He was a great personality who believed in my mission. Krzysztof Wojciechowski.
Kolejną osobą jest Roman Siemiński.
Another important person is Roman Siemiński. You will get to know Roman in Urat. He is my long-lasting friend. He used to be deputy mayor of Słubice. Similar to the current mayor, he always attended openings of exhibitions and he was an attentive observer of the life of the gallery. So he also was given a space for publishing. Another person I asked for a publication, and I asked many people, but not everyone was willing to write, is Dariusz OKNO. He's with us, sitting upstairs. I used to meet him on many occasions in the city, in grocery stores, and he said that it was difficult for him to get to the gallery somehow, because he was going everywhere, but every time somehow he avoided the gallery, and suddenly he went to live in another city, so he couldn't participate in the workshops for so out of the 20 years of the existence of the gallery, he spent 13 years with the gallery and 7 outside of the gallery, because this is how long he lived in Słubice and in the other place. So but he also helped us to develop the gallery, offering me his support, as other remaining members of the AKWA group. Witold Choleba is another important person. He's the guy who is basically everywhere, taking pictures. Witold participates in the AKWA group. He's a great reporter, so I believe he's going to take many interesting snaps of the festival. Karolina Kończyńska. Is she with us? Are you there? Karolina, yes, she's sitting upstairs. She joined us in middle school and has remained with us ever since. I would like to boast that my son is also attending plastic workshops in the gallery, so maybe there is something in this place that attracts young people. Karolina is a member of the AKWA group and conducting photographic projects, and tomorrow we'll also have an opportunity to see her works on display.
Tutaj oprócz tego, że jakby z grupą AKWA
I treat this group very seriously because these are very demanding classes for me and the students alike. We run a picture academy headed by professional photographers, but we also have many activities directed at smaller children in cooperation with our friends from Frankfurt. Here we can see the workshops in action. Here we can see Tomasz in action with a group learning in the gallery, in the place where the main exhibition is viewed. We also organize curators exhibitions, so a school can come to the gallery and participate in a workshop where we talk about exhibitions and create works of art. developing new projects and new techniques in cooperation with Tomasz in order to amuse ourselves, because whenever somebody attends a workshop at the age of 7, so as long as they are a member, they are given prominence and they can develop with us. So we have many graduates of academies of fine arts and artistic departments of artistic universities. Here we can see the labyrinth. We know that we couldn't forget about, because it's our flag event, the most important event. We've been hosting this event since 2010. After the festival ceased to exist in Kłodzko, it started in 2010 in Słubice. For the majority of its existence, Labyrinth was a bilingual catalogue written in Polish and German, because we want to reach as many readers as possible. So for the past 3 years it's been published in English as well, because we understand this language is very important for promotion purposes, because it has more speakers than German. Here we can see snapshots from the Labyrinth Festival. Maybe in 20 years we'll see pictures from today's edition of the festival when we summarize the 33rd edition of the festival. Here we can see Aqua, its activity. Every year we publish a poster with pictures from various events. The funds from the sales are given to a hospice with which we cooperate. This is the activity of Aqua, exhibitions on the bridge, which we create. And this year we had an exhibition titled Bridges. Here we can see other projects of the group. We went to Kłodzko to discover the roots of the festival. We were hosted by Bogusław Michnik. We went to Jerzy Olek's house to create history in a conscious manner. You can see the list of artists, both of the Labyrinth Festival and the artists who exhibited the works in the window gallery. You are invited not only to participate in the Labyrinth Festival, but I would like to invite you as creators to send your portfolios. I'm at the moment on the stage of collecting new materials for other exhibitions. If any one of you is interested, there are a few copies, maybe even more than a few copies of the book that I would like to invite you to read, because I believe it's a very interesting position, full of interesting text. I would like to thank you for today. I'm really glad that so many of you have stayed with us till the end, and remember that tomorrow at 9 a.m. sharp we are meeting outside of the dormitory, so please be there on time, even before 9, before the dormitory, because there is going to be a bus that is going to take us to Urad, and from there to other points and other stages of the exhibition. So please use the opportunity and join us tomorrow.